Smash Factor.
Ripping driver, going for it. Oh my goodness. How about that tee shot?
That is crazy how far that is.
Wow. John Daly, take a back seat, big fella. How about that drive?
That's an aggressive line. That is beyond long.
Look at this, he's just driven the green. He has just driven the green.
I guess hello world, huh?
Welcome everybody to week 28 of the 2020-2021 PGA Tour season, the Zurich Classic. A first-time DFS cover for us as DraftKings decided to roll out some contests this week. Pretty decent pots, actually. Kind of got rumors last week that they were going to go ahead and do something. I would assume has something to do with the partnership with PGA and trying to keep it weekly. Don't know that for sure. It'll be a little bit of a strategy deal, but not major. You know, our lineup builder, the Green Machine Optimizer, will be able to handle it. Nothing to worry there. But probably just trying to figure out the best strategy when you have guys that may be different in rankings and all that kind of stuff will be the main process over the next 48 hours. Be a short pod tonight. There's 80 teams. There's only so much you can kind of dive into as we have no statistical data from the last 3 years. It was a tournament, and we won't this year because they just don't keep it because of the way the format is. So a little bit kind of the match play style, gut feel mixed with the best, analysis we have. Depending on your provider, hopefully you're with us, but we'll deep dive into it over the next 48 hours and see how we do. Last week, it's just not good. It wasn't a skunk, I guess, but too much. Had a lot of good pieces. That's probably the frustrating spot when you have a lot of good ones. But 6 of 6 was, I think, in spots 20%, and I had way too much Hadwin. I had some Reevy in there. I had some Redmond. I like 4 other small pieces that just seem to always kill a 6 of 6. Hadwin was in my bullet. Strong 5 of 6 outside of that. He missed the cut. That hurt. Redmond shot a +10 on Thursday, so that kind of knocked out several key pieces for me, at least. But lost about 60% of my weekly bankroll. Is what it is. Move on to the next week. Kind of excited for this format and see how it plays out. Betting, I haven't done the full recap. I've been doing that on Tuesdays. The only thing I know outright this week, did flirt with Wesley Bryan. Well, he was up in the top 3 for a while, but top 5, top 20, he flirted, but didn't get that done. I'll have my full recap either on Tuesday or Wednesdays like I've been doing the last few weeks. As always, join us if you want to come try us. Free 7-day trial. Use the code SMASH for 20% off each package. We had a ton of you take advantage of the Masters promo, which is awesome. And majority stayed on, and some have upgraded. So it's been a great 2 weeks. What we continue to add to the lineup optimizer is amazing. We have a ton of feedback from the community. Allows us to keep building. It was kind of the thing I preached, going into the new year was, we're not going to shock and awe you out the gate with the new website, although we had tons of people say they love it. They still love it now. But we built the foundation correctly so that we can continue to add and add and add, especially as we march towards football season, which we'll be revealing the all-new NFL tool set and included into the optimizer as well. So looking forward to that. Use SMASH20, get 20% off any gear inside the GC store. That goes a long way in helping us. Don't make much profit off of it, but it does help the brand awareness, and then allows us to put a little bit back into R&D on the site. So appreciate anybody that can help us out there. March to the Master winners are announced tonight. That's one of the reasons I did the pod, because I had to put it off for a week because of the free trial deal. But DM me, email me, however you want to get a hold of me in Slack. Hopefully you're listening, you are participating in Slack. It's one of our best features of the site. The Warrior Room, named after ALS Warrior. So come check that out. Dangos327. These are your usernames on the site, so that's all I could go by, tied to your subscription. MTB. Okay, so Dangos327. You're the grand winner, so you get to choose first. Once you have chosen, then MTBUTORAC will get to choose second. And then third was Adam Burden. So you will get third choice after they choose their prizes. Hit me up if you need a refresher. Go check out @Gov's Corner on Twitter. We have the feeds in there. You can look at all the prizes. I'll get you with our guy to get the custom wedges made, whoever picks that, and then also the driver as well. So congrats to you guys. Appreciate it. Thank you for being annual subs. Means a lot to us. Rate and review us on iTunes. As always, that gets you into big drawings in the future. I do them weekly. I'll do them monthly. I definitely do them towards the majors. I just keep a list of them. So if you forget if you've ever done it, just go do it again. Doesn't hurt. No harm, no foul there. Subscribe to us on YouTube, even if you don't watch the video. If you're an audio only, it really helps. Plus, it gets you into a drawing. I normally do at least one drawing on Tuesday or Wednesday. Leave in the comment section the one 10K or above team you want to fade this week, and that'll get you into the next drawing on the video. Appreciate that. Listener League. Only did 200 this week. I wanted to do one just because I know there's not many participating this week, so did it smaller, probably fill quickly. I'll put it in the link to the pod here tonight, but didn't know how much excitement if everybody was just checking out this week, which perfectly, I can get it, I understand it. Everyone needs a break every once in a while. You know, part of me was planning on a break. I didn't think they'd have anything, but you know, once they had stuff, I felt obligated to do it. And plus, I like new things, so that intrigues me some. And it's in a big deep dive, get into data analysis week. A lot of us can come down to gut feel, listening, interviews, all that kind of stuff. Last week's winner, I win money 1, 2, 3, 4. Had Cam Smith, Connors, Siwoo Kim, Hoffman, Kirk, and Sink. I just did not get to enough Sink this week. I talked him up. I was on Travis's Fulton's. We talked about him podcast. I just didn't get him into my core at all. I had him sprinkled in the bigger stuff, but not enough to even get overweight on the field for the most part. That was my big miss of the week, really. I mean, I liked him at the Masters. Talked about him at the Masters with Bucks. I just didn't get there. And complete whiff on my part. But great lineup by him. I'll invite him to the Listener League of Champions tonight. Appreciate the support on the Listener League there. Course preview, TPC Louisiana. It's a Pete Dye course, par 72, 7,425 yards. Not going to spend a lot of time on it because it's really match play style. Not match play, but team ball kind of takes some of that away. Smaller greens, a lot like we've seen at RBC last week. Smaller greens, 8 holes with water in play. There was renovations done to the bunkers to make them smaller and back to the original shape in the last year. And in 2019, which after they played the team event here, they regressed the greens to Tip Eagle Bermuda. Could have some bit POA overseed this week. I would imagine most of Bermuda down there in Louisiana is coming through pretty decently, but good. I would still, if I'm doing putting, unlike we've done in prior weeks on overseed, if I'm doing putting this week, I'm looking at Bermuda if you want to take that into consideration. The format, if you're not familiar, round 1 and round 3 is 4-ball, otherwise known as best ball. So you and your partner go play. You play the hole. You play your own ball, but whoever's in your team scores the best score on that hole. So if I get a birdie and my partner gets a double, our team scores a birdie for the hole, and you move to the next hole. Foursomes is round 2 and round 4. It's alternate shot. So I tee off, my partner hits the ball, then I hit the ball, then my partner hits the ball. One thing to make note here, because some foursomes alternate shots make it true alternate shot, meaning if I putt last on hole 1, then the next tee box is for my partner. The PGA on their site specifically says they rotate tee shots. So each guy will have to take 9 tee shots. So if I tee up on 1, I'm teeing off on all the odd holes this week. And my partner tees off on all the even holes this week on that day. Top 35 teams make the cut. As far as DraftKings go, you'll notice if you're paying attention to this pod and you're somewhat interested, that each player has the same salary, which makes sense because they're going to score the same. So if I get a birdie on hole 1 and my partner gets a double, me and my partner score in DraftKings both going to be a birdie. So it doesn't matter which one you play. It's really you have 80 teams to pick from this week. There's 160 guys in the field because you can pick Cantley or Shoffley, but it won't let you pick both. DK won't let you load them like that. It'll give you an error. Or if you're manually doing it on the app or whatever, it'll give you an error. So you can't make that mistake at least. And our optimizer, you'll be able to select one guy from each group and just run your pool. Pretty simple there. Weather all week, 70s, 80s. Some scattered storm potential for Friday, Saturday with some winds. We'll keep an eye on that. In this kind of format, this kind of field and everything, I can't envision myself saying there's going to be a stack or a wave stack or anything like that. Certainly not Saturday and Sunday. We can't predict that. And Friday, I guess you could take a look because that's the harder day for these guys, alternate shot. If there's a significant wind, rain, maybe we want the better players who combo type deal. That's something really won't get into Wednesday at all. If we do need it, I'll obviously bring it in. But right now, it's just something to be aware of. Cut, I'm going to have it at -7. I brought in all the history from 17, 18, 19 for our premium members. They have full history on every player in the field. And then also brought in 2016, which was the last individual, but I went ahead and brought in the results there just for some of these guys that played it. Winner this week, I'm probably going to go -24. It's been anywhere from 22 to 27. I think that's about right. Rain or something wind could make it play a little bit harder. Maybe 22 gets into play, something like that. But I'm going to go 24 here on Monday. Key stats for the week for me. Again, I did something like a combo package for the premium members. I brought in some stats. I brought them in together. I looked at the combination. Did a team ranking. Come check out the site if you want to. It's a 7-day free trial. So if you just want to kind of see what kind of stuff we do off the hook, go ahead. I looked at tee to green, ball striking, opportunities inside 12 foot, birdie or better, approach proximity. So really pretty much, off the tee approach, so that ball striking, and then, hitting a lot of greens, getting a lot of birdies, and close proximity type stuff. I looked at a few different categories. And then I looked at Bermuda putting because I wanted to see who's got good putting. I think it does matter in a best ball alternate shot format a little more. So I brought it in and kind of threw together a blended model type deal. 50 players have not played in this format out of the 160 in there, which is a lot to me, I guess. 31% of the field. That is marked on the premium rankings if you want to go check it out. Ranges, we have 9 teams in the 10K, 9 teams in the 9K, 10 teams in the 8K, 11 teams in the 7K, 41 teams in the 6K. So, over a little, one over half the field is in the 6K. So you have to get comfortable probably down there a little bit. You can go balance here. I mean, there's so many ways to attack this. That's probably going to be the fun over the next 2 days is trying to figure out, the best scenarios, where everybody may go. You just fade the top. There's a lot of good teams up there. So it'll be interesting to see how people play out there and how we talk about it amongst ourselves in the premium community. Sweet 16, I'm going to keep it easy now. I'm just going to go through the teams I kind of marked, I liked. Still going to do my Sweet 16. Not as much in-depth talk because there's not like course history per se. I do have some information there. And I'll look at some of the individual recent form, which is brought into the rankings as well. I still have a fade, a sleeper, some gut feel teams, get the betting. We'll get out of here. One and done. I'll talk about it briefly. If you have a one and done that does it this week, generally they either say this week doesn't count against anything else, or I know the carbon contest, whoever you pick, your other person is still alive. So say, I know last year a popular one was Palmer, or in 2019. Not popular, but it helped out a lot because if you picked Palmer, you didn't waste Rahm, but Palmer won. That type of deal plays out. I know that's for the carbon contest. I don't know about any others. So check with your local rules if you're playing one and done outside carbon contest this week. 9K and above. I like Cantley and X. I think with everything that's up there, I think they could be lower owned. I can see some Cam Smith, Leishman type stuff. Ron Palmer obviously won it here. Morikawa Wolf. I don't know about Wolf per se. I can see a lot of people just paying down and being balanced. Finau Champ's attractive. So Hatton Willett seems like a good team combo. So I could see it not being as high. We'll kind of gauge that the best we can this week. But although Cantley's not coming in with great form, he's shown sparks. We know Schauffele can go at any time. Cantley actually has had a 14th, a 7th, and a missed cut in this format. So pretty decent results here. My course fit ranking, he's 9th. Schauffele's 32nd. Schauffele played this in 2017 only. He got an 11th. So they at least both have played it. They both know it. I don't mind them. I think they'll be low on. That's kind of why I went that route. HP3 and Grace is probably my favorite play up here. I think they're both coming in really good form. Both have played this. Harold's never made the cut. I think that this is the first time he's playing with Grace, though. I think, the form they're coming in with, Grace has a 24th and a 32nd. Harold individually got an 8th here in 2016, so maybe Harold's new partner situation makes that a lot better. He obviously got a 2nd last week, played really good. hell of a round Sunday. Goes OB on one, holes out to save bogey. Looks like he was dead to rights for a double, maybe even a triple. Then goes on to shoot one of the better rounds of the day. So, that's awesome to see. Told him congrats last night. So I like those two this week. Bubba and Scheffler. I think this team could be underrated this week. I don't know. Maybe it'll be overrated. It's hard to tell. But Bubba's played here all 3 years. He kind of loves this format. He's had a 5th, a 28th, and a 34th. This is Scotty's first time. Talk about the yin and the yang. Maybe if they both just I could see their four ball being great, like super low between the two of them, because Bubba can get on runs and he gets big numbers or gets on a little bit down, and maybe Scheffler we know can get on streaks. So if they can survive alternate shot, they could win this thing. Something to think about, but I do like those two. Bubble Boys for me, and it's really because I think they probably will be hyped up as one of the more popular pairs, is Homa and Gooch. I like them both. They both have played here once each. Both missed the cut in the team format. If they're going to be popular and talked up, I don't mind fading it. But that's the reason why they're a bubble boy for me. AK, a popular team that I don't mind playing because of the price, and I may fade chalk up top, is Suh and Gim. Been on Suh for a while. Like him a lot. I played Gim here or there. I played him last week. Played him in Showdown on Sunday. Really started off the day great. Neither one has played this format, though. Neither one has played this course. One downside, but again, at the price, I don't mind going there. Kokrak and Perez is second for me. Perez got a second here in 2018. Missed the cut in 2019. Kokrak got a 22nd in 2019. Haven't played together, but I could see that pairing doing really well. And 8,300 feels good, especially for a strong Kokrak coming in. Perez, 46th at the Honda, 67th at Valero, then a miscut at RBC. But I can see that duo doing well this week. So I just kind of like them right now. Glover and Reevy, interesting duo. Reevy kind of killed me last week. They've played, this will be their 4th straight year to play this. So very familiar with each other, played it a lot. They know how to play it. They missed the cut in 2017, but then they got a 22nd and 18th. So real viable to make the cut, $8,800. Remember, only T35 and above make it. So making the cut's huge here. They both played it in 2016. Glover got a 31st, and Reevy missed the cut. But plenty of experience on this course. I really like them at that price this week. Bubble Boy team for me is Hoffman and Watney. No real reason. I like Hoffman a lot. He in the individual model I did, he was number 1. Watney's not as strong. He was actually close to dead last. But they played this together 3 straight years. A 5th, a 31st, and a 9th. I like them a lot this week, 8,400. I could see the balance build being kind of popular. Hoffman, Watney, Kokrak, Perez, Glover, Reevy. That's all in the 8K. Sug, Gim. Give me those 4 and then go down from there and see what you can get type of deal. So I know we probably don't get no Kenny Kim Cash Stone this week, but maybe you start with those 4 or something. I'll hit on that a little bit come Wednesday. 7K range, Neesmith and Seifert, a team I really like. I like both those guys. I play them a lot. Price is good. So, $7,500. Neither one have played here, though, but both coming in combined 6 straight made cuts since the Honda, 3 apiece. I like that. Good price again, $7,500. Teeter and Straka is my second team. Just seems like an interesting team. Teeter's shown flashes at times. Didn't get a lot of opportunities on the tour yet. Straka 3 straight made cuts. They did play together last year and missed the cut, but I don't mind them. $7,200. Thompson and Gordon's one that really intrigues me. It's going to be my free bet of the week. I like them a lot, just from a good betting perspective. Haven't played together here. Thompson did play. You kind of think like this is a good yin and yang type deal. Bomber, off, strong off the tee at times. Gordon gets really good he gets a lot of birdies, but man, he bogeys a lot. But Thompson, solid putter. I can just see this duo kind of coming together and doing something fun. 7,600, I certainly don't mind them. MME type stuff. They've made 5 out of 6 made cuts combined coming into it. Only missed cut was last week by Gordon at the RBC. So, pretty decent form coming in as well. Redmond and Ryder, maybe MME. Redmond's got, he just seems off. He did come back and shoot, I think even or -1 Friday after the +10. So, showed some grit there. Ryder's played this in 2018. This is just they're on the bubble for me, but at 7K, could be a deep flyer type deal. Ryder 8th at the Honda, missed a cut at Valero, hadn't played since then. Redmond 44th at Valero that missed the cut last week, as we all know. 6K for me, Baker and Malnati. Really like that. You know, Baker rated out well for me, 25th in the individual model. He has not played this yet. Malnati has 3 straight years, a miscut, then a ninth. Malnati, 3 straight miscuts coming into here at Valero, Honda, and RBC. Not the best for him coming in, but they're 6,200. So if you're really wanting to get up top and get maybe 2 power combos, this is a team that, you know, could just get it together. Stat-wise, both rank out decently. Maybe they, you know, yin and yang well. Ben Martin and Chesson Hadley, another good team I like. Cheap, if you want to go cheap. I do see balance kind of coming into play, you know, as you start going through all these more and more. They haven't played together, but Martin played in 2017, missed a cut. Hadley played in 18, got a 4th, and 19 got a missed cut. So at least some experience here. Okay form coming in for both of them. In my stat model, they both ranked in the top 36 overall. $6,700. You could do worse there. I don't mind that. Probably my favorite 6K play, but I got a feeling they're going to be talked up quite a bit, is Batia and Piercy. I've been playing Batia everywhere and anywhere since he's come on tour, so no reason for me to stop there. $6,900. I'll be playing him. Piercy won this in 18 and a 13th last year, so I'll take I'll be overweight on them if they're going to be chalky. Bubble Boys for me, Scott Stallings and Bryce Garnett. Just 2 guys I play a lot. Seems like a fun pairing. Have not played together here, but have both played the last 2 years. Stallings played the last 3 years, plus had an 11th individual performance in 2016, so I like that. Garnett a 4th in 2018, so some good history here. $6,800, don't mind that at all. Fade of the week for me, I know there's going to be so super chalky, and it's very scary to fade them because they can legitimately win it. You know, it's Kisner and Brown. They just kind of dominate this place, but they're neither one. If I remember right, my format's a little different tonight with this new team deal. All right, so here we are. Neither one has made. They have missed 6 cuts combined coming into here. Kisner missed RBC Masters. Scott Brown's missed all of them. So not the best form. I don't know if that matters at all. You know, Kisner, I think he's been struggling a little bit with the putter, but they have probably the best combined team history here. You know, they played all 3 years. This will be their 4th. They have a 2nd, a 15th, and a 5th. So it's hard to argue that. They know it. They play it well. They play those type of courses well. I assume they're going to be super chalky at 8,700. So that's strictly I'll be light at best on them. I'm not gonna go overweight on them this week. I'm not going to be even equal to the field. If I play them, you know, I'll just pick some spots and try to be unique. But that's about it as of today. A team that kind of intrigues me, a super long shot sleeper, because all these are kind of crazy to go through long shot sleepers. Ricky Barnes and Trahan. They just ranked high in my model together. They both have played here. Barnes has played twice, got a 22nd and a miscut. Trahan played last year, got a miscut. Trahan coming in with a little bit of form, a 60th and a 59th. Nothing great, but a 6,000 min flat if you're really wanting to try to stack. And maybe we get a low 6 of 6 this week with only 35 of 80 teams getting through potentially. You could see that, right? I mean, it's 43.7% of the field getting through. So if it hits on the number, maybe that's worth the risk to get 2 power teams in there, and maybe these guys is lucky to make the cut. So probably MME flyer only, but that's why I got a sleeper of the week. Some gut feel teams. I like Hovland and Ventura, 2 Oklahoma State boys. Griffin and Damon. That was just paired together today. Looks like their caddies, you know, I mean, they all know each other. I saw some tweets on them. I think that could be a fun little duo. And at 9,000, I don't mind that at all. T-Dunks and Adam Shank actually did. I like them. I like them a lot. They almost made the pool. Where did I see them? So they played there together. They got a 7th together in 18, and they missed a cut last year. But 2 years in a row, played together here, $6,800. You know, I don't mind that at all. Mixed results for them coming in, but both rank in the top 37 of my overall stats at the individual level. So I don't mind T-Dunks and Shank as well. And then Stewart and Knox are my last ones coming in that I like as a gut feel type play at this point in time. Kind of all gut feel this week, so you know, kind of taking a whim at it. But those are the ones I like as we sit here on Monday night. Top 5 bets and 2 long shots of pop brought to you by Monkey Knife Fight. Use the code GUPS, GUPS. 100% match up to $50 deposit. My top 5 that pop: Sue and Gim at 50 to 1, Homa Gooch at 33, HV3 and Grace at 28, Kokrak and Perez at 66, Gordon and Thompson at 66, Neesmith and Seifert at 100 are ones that I like. A little bonus one there. I'm sorry, Neesmith and Seifert is my first 2 long shot at 100 to 1. Then my second one is Baker and Molinari, 250 to 1. Maybe do a top 5 there. I don't know how the betting boards will do that with only 35 making the cut, and it's only 80 teams, per se. I don't know if they'll even do top 20 type stuff, top 10 maybe. So that Baker Malnati at 250 is one to keep your eye on. Mentioned on One and Done, check your rules. If you're in the Carbon Cup, you could take like a Cameron Champ this week that you may not take anywhere else, and you're going to get Finau still alive. Maybe you like Horschel and you want to keep him alive, so you go Burns. Wolf, a little risky with his recent form, but you'll get Morikawa in there, and you don't have to burn Morikawa type of deal. Maybe take Bubba, keep Scheffler alive. So that's how that works this week in the Carbon Cup. So if you have any questions, reach out to JB on that as always. Should be doing E9 this week. If there's enough interest and people are still gauged in on Wednesday, I'll certainly fire it up. I think Kenny's taking the week off. He's got a big-time project he's working on, so wish him all the best. He'll be back next week to get us going for Valspar. Don't forget, use the code SMASH, 20% off any package. That includes a 7-day free trial. If you don't like it, quit. No charge, no foul. No harm, no foul, no charge at all. So if you quit before the 7 days, you will never see a charge on your account from us. I appreciate you guys. You guys have a blessed week. Thank you.